All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Laz back at you again with another watch review. As promised, this time on the Orient Tristar. This watch was recently featured in my last video. If you haven't already watched that, I'll have the video up somewhere here so you can go back and watch that video. Okay, so before I jump into this review, there's something that I kind of wanted to cover. I know this year has been a tough year for everyone. My thoughts and prayer goes out to everyone who has been affected by, 2020. Even though 2020 came with so much baggage, the pandemic, the political differences amongst friends, family, the division that it has caused. Now that we're in this new year, I hope that everyone was able to, just grow from everything and become better human beings overall. I feel like amongst in situations that we've been presented with, like 2020, I feel like as humans, we're resilient enough to come back from that and be the best that we can be. With all that said, we'll go ahead and jump into this review. Hope you guys enjoy. Once again, this is your host Laz here on Watch Life. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Okay, so we'll go ahead and jump right into the specs on this watch. As usual, that's where we start to give you an idea of what we're going to be covering throughout this segment. So we have, for the movement, we have an in-house caliber F4902. This is an automatic movement with a power reserve of approximately 40 hours. You do get a day-date complication with this watch. Not much to be said with the crystal. It is a mineral crystal, stainless steel case. It is a 39 millimeter without the crown. You're looking at lug to lug 45.5 millimeters with the case thickness of 11.2 millimeters. Water resistant, we're looking at 30 meters of water resistant. Take that with a grain of salt. This is a push-pull crown, so that is obviously going to affect the water resistant on this watch. This is a stainless steel watch. So is the case, so is the bracelet, but it is folded links. Hollow end links with that as well. The clasp on this watch as well has the provided bracelet comes with a very tinny feel, and it's not even worth showing in this video nor mentioning. But anyways, we're going over specs, so I figured I'd throw that in there. This watch does come with a 1-year warranty through Orient. I'm not too familiar with how warranty works with these companies. I haven't been in the watch game long enough to have to file a warranty claim on a watch and send it in for service. Not too familiar with it. Not sure how well it's going to be. But again, being that Orient is a sister company to Seiko under that Epson umbrella, I would hope that they would live up to the reputation of being a good company. We'll go ahead and jump right into my thoughts on this watch, the pros and cons, and where I feel Orient knocked it out of park and where I feel they fell short. You look at the finish on this watch. You look at the fact that you get a automatic in-house movement with a day-date function, an added water resistant of 30 meters, pretty substantial lume, all things considered. Overall, I gotta say, Orient, I keep saying Seiko, Jesus. Orient did a phenomenal job with this watch. We'll go ahead and take it off of this pillow here. Give you guys a better idea of what we're working with here. Okay. And I have gloves on just so that I'm not smearing this all up for you guys. And sorry if you hear a lot of banging. This is probably my mic. But anyways, let's go ahead and take this off of this bracelet. Or off of this band, I'm sorry. Which, by the way, this is a rich watch band. I've talked about this a lot in a few of my videos. So here we have the screwed on back. See if I can get this here to focus. So there you have it. This is the screwed on back. Nice little Orient etched in the back of it. The logo. You have the Epson logo as well there. And there you have it. This is the company that I've been talking about a lot. Rich Watch Band does an amazing job with, once again, offering you a lot of value for the money. Yeah, I have no complaints in terms of this company. Some little things here and there, but I always think about what I paid for an item before I go bashing them. And I think for the price, you get so much with this company. And what better way than to pair it with something like a Orient watch that as well is going to give you a lot of value for your money. Let me get this here to focus. And if you look closely there, you'll see what I was referring to in terms of the indices and how it looks like applied indices when in fact it is not. I don't know how they managed to pull that off, but they have done a phenomenal job doing so. Yeah, the 3 stars at the bottom, which is iconic to the Tristar brand. It looks really, really nicely applied as well. The logo is applied as well. The finish on the case is not bad at all. You know, I feel like for the price you get a nice finish here. Yeah, really, really, really nice finish. And if you look closely here, if I can get this close enough, see if I can give you a close-up here of the brush finish on the top of the lugs. So if you look closely there, you'll see a very, very nice finish. You know, for the price, I pay $78 for this watch. On Orient's website right now, they're going for $125. But yeah, I think that the pricing that I got on it, I got it through Amazon. I'm not quite sure how I was able to get it for $78. But what I can tell you is that I have been looking on Amazon to see if I can find this again to be able to put this in the link for you guys at the price of which I purchased it. And unfortunately, I have not been able to. I've had no luck finding this watch again at that price. In fact, I haven't been able to find it on Amazon at all. Anyways, with that said, yeah, I think overall, I think this is a phenomenal timepiece. I think that for the price that you pay for it, even if you do pay the full retail price of which Orient has it listed at $125, you can't go wrong. As long as you switch out that bracelet, you're gonna have a really, really good timepiece here overall. Now, one more thing that really does bother me about this watch is the rotor is extremely loud. It reminds me a lot of the Miyota movements, and that the Miyota movements are extremely loud. They're known for it. This rotor is the exact same way. In fact, when you get a really good spin on the rotor, you feel it on the wrist as the rotor's spinning. You kind of feel a little bit of vibration on the wrist. But yeah, there you have it. This is the Orient Tristar. You can take a look at that real quick. Take a look at that sunburst effect on that dial. I mean, wow. This is one of my favorite things about this watch, and something that really caught my eye when I got this watch in. I was like, oh my God. All right, guys. So there you have it. My take on the Orient Tristar. Gave you guys a close-up of what the watch looks like. Overall, I think it's a great timepiece. And for newbies in the watch collecting industry or in this watch collecting world, I highly recommend this timepiece. And I think this is a great buy at the price. I think once you get into the Orients and the Seiko, you start to step it up another notch in this watch collecting game or hobby, whatever you want to call it. Once again, I think Orient has a lot to offer. Many watches. They have a large amount. They have a large amount of different style watches, different price range. Same thing as Seiko. Orient has watches in that $1,000 range, but they also have sub $100 range watches. I mean, the amount of options you get with them is endless. So yeah, I think this is a great addition to a collection. I highly recommend this watch. Once again, I picked it up for about $78. But I think, being that I haven't been able to find it on Amazon or eBay, I think your best bet is going to be that $125 price range when getting it directly from Orient. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Till the next one, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button. Also follow me over on Instagram, WatchLive777. Once again, that's Instagram, WatchLive777. I'll also put the link in the description below. Yeah, thumbs up on this one. Till the next one.